In the world of Naruto, there's a handful of impressive shinobi. Their strengths vary from strategical genius all the way to godlike power. Among them is the Hidden Leaf's very own Kakashi Hatake. He might not be the strongest, but he's a solid shinobi that's made quite a name for himself. In fact, prominent ninja from other villages know him either as Copy Ninja Kakashi or Kakashi of the Sharingan. But what if Kakashi didn't have the Sharingan? Would he be less of a ninja without it? Let's go back to the Third Great Ninja War. Having achieved the rank of Jonin, Kakashi is appointed team captain of the three-man cell alongside Obito and Rin. Their task is to invade enemy territory, destroy the supply bridge, and evacuate. Now things still play out the same. Rin still gets captured, Obito changes Kakashi's perspective, Kakashi loses his left eye, and Obito unlocks his Sharingan. It's after they save Rin that things change. As they run for the exit from the falling rocks, Kakashi gets hit and falls. Without thinking, Obito rushes over and throws Kakashi to the side. Obito yells, telling Kakashi to protect Rin, as the rocks bury his entire body. Having mourned their lost comrade, Rin tells Kakashi that she'll heal his eye with her medical jutsu. Kakashi makes an exit from above and comes face to face with Obito's killer. He uses Chidori and then imbues it into his father's blade. With one swing, he manages to defeat his opponent, and the Lightning Fang of Konoha is born. Seeing as Kakashi never got the Sharingan from Obito, he loses the perks of the Uchiha's Keki Genkai. So Kakashi can no longer see chakra, mimic movements, read lips, and copy jutsu. He also loses the Mangekyo Sharingan, Kamui. The good news is Kakashi can still cast Genjutsu as a ninja, it just wouldn't be as potent as the Sharingan. Finally, Kakashi's signature jutsu, the Chidori, is still susceptible to tunnel vision and counterattacks. This doesn't change the fact that Kakashi is still a prodigy. Without the Sharingan, he was able to make Jonin at the age of 12. There is debate that he actually made it at the age of 10, which makes the feat even more impressive. Additionally, we know that Kakashi created the Purple Lightning sometime after the Fourth Shinobi War. I would imagine he would have came to the same conclusion to solve the Chidori's drawbacks. In addition to having an affinity to lightning nature, Kakashi is one of the few shinobi who can use all 5 chakra natures. Seeing as Kakashi was an exceptional shinobi, Minato would have still assigned him to the Anbu after Rin's death. Going on missions as a member of the Anbu Black Ops would have bolstered his reputation in other villages as Konoha's Lightning Fang. After Minato's death, saving the village from the Nine Tails, Kakashi would have spent his time studying various jutsu to be both prepared and versatile for the sake of his comrades. He would eventually still end up as sensei to Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura on Team 7, which is officially our first introduction to him in the story. So without the Sharingan, how does Kakashi fare against the enemies he's faced in the series? The first opponent we see Kakashi fight in the story is none other than Zabuza Momochi. The two Jonin exchange knowledge of each other's reputation, and then Zabuza begins his hunt. The opening sequence plays out the same, as it not only shows how much of a threat Zabuza is, it gives Naruto and Sasuke a chance to shine. The biggest change is that Zabuza relies on his skills as one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. Seeing as Kakashi still has the white light chakra saber, the two cross blades to see who's the better swordsman. Kakashi ends up coating his sword with purple lightning and breaking the executioner blade. Before he can deliver the finishing blow, Haku arrives to take Zabuza away. However, in round 2, we get to see the abilities of the executioner blade. We see that it restores itself with Kakashi's blood after he gets cut. With the scent now on his enemy's weapon, Kakashi summons his hounds to find and restrain Zabuza. With purple lightning in the palm of his hand, Kakashi charges at Zabuza only for Haku to take the hit. Had Zabuza not called a truce when Gato and his men arrived, he would have surely still lost to Kakashi. I feel like this is worth mentioning, but the next moment is not a fight, but an encounter with Orochimaru during the Chunin exam. Had they fought, the result would have ended badly for Kakashi. After crossing paths with Orochimaru, Kakashi had a skirmish with Kabuto. He thinks he has an advantage with a kunai at Sasuke's neck, but Kakashi is able to quickly disarm him. Not only that, Kakashi had a shadow clone waiting by the exit. Distracted by the Ambu, the real Kabuto escapes through the window. Kakashi's final opponents before Shippuden is Itachi and Kasame. While Asuma and Kurenai confront the two, Kakashi arrives and stops Kasame's shark bomb with his Earth-style mud wall. Against Itachi, he's able to block an attack with a waterfall jutsu and avoid another with a water clone. Seeing as it'll be difficult to beat Kakashi through normal means, Itachi decides to end it with the Sharingan. Knowing what the Sharingan is capable of, Kakashi tries to fight Itachi with his eyes closed. Unfortunately, even with his strong sense of smell, fighting without his eyes is too difficult for Kakashi. He's pushed to opening his eyes and falling under Itachi's genjutsu, losing the battle. Luckily, Guy arrives, which causes Itachi and Kasame to retreat. After 2.5 years since Sasuke left Konoha, Naruto and Sakura are back as active members of Team 7. Kakashi assesses what they've learned through the Bell test. It's during this test that Naruto and Sakura realize how great Kakashi is. While trying to track down and save Gaara, Team 7 and Granny Chiyo run into Itachi. Having asked Guy how he fought Itachi, Kakashi tells the others they can fight him by reading his movements. Kakashi has also done some extensive research on the Sharingan, noting that the use of the Mangekyo can lead to blindness. The fight plays out the same, ending with Kakashi restraining Itachi with a shadow clone. After Naruto's attack, they find out it was actually a clone. Continuing with the rescue mission, Kakashi's next opponent is Deidara. With his air mobility and long-ranged attacks, Deidara is quite a difficult opponent for the likes of Naruto. Luckily, Kakashi is capable of long-range battle. He devises a plan with Naruto and puts it in motion. After storing the necessary amount of chakra, Kakashi unleashes a barrage of hounds with the lightning beast tracking Fang. Deidara tries to counter with his own clay beasts, but one of Kakashi's hounds manages to take an arm. This distracts him long enough for Naruto to free Gaara. With one arm and outnumbered, Deidara decides to take them all out with an explosion. Once Guy's team is close, Kakashi uses his mud wall to take the brunt of the attack. With Shikamaru seeking revenge for Asuma's death, Kakashi volunteers to be Team 10's leader for this mission. Their targets are the immortal duo Hidan and Kakuzu. Even without the Sharingan, Kakashi is still fast and agile enough to clash with Hidan. When fighting Kakuzu, Kakashi displays mastery over all 5 chakra natures to negate his attacks until Naruto arrives. In his battle with Pain, Kakashi is ever cautious using substitution jutsu and clones to figure out Pain's abilities. With the help of Choji and his father, Kakashi was close to beating one of the 6 paths of Pain. Without the Sharingan, the end of this fight changes things in the arc itself. Since Kakashi dies from the nail instead of his use of Kamui, Choji dies from the missile. This in turn means he doesn't inform Tsunade about Pain's abilities. That said, he is still revived from Nagato's Rin Rebirth Jutsu. After the events of the Gokage Summit, Kakashi saves Sakura from getting killed by Sasuke. With his fast hand weaving, Kakashi was able to put up a water wall to avoid damage. As Sakura gets attacked once more, Kakashi charges in to save her, only for Naruto to beat him to the punch. During the 4th Great Ninja War, Kakashi faces off against an Edo Tensei Zabuza and Haku. Having defeated them before, Kakashi is able to come up with a plan to seal them. He puts the plan in motion and is successful. Kakashi's final opponent is his former teammate, Obito Uchiha. The fight becomes extremely difficult since Obito still has both his eyes intact. Kakashi uses everything in his disposal to exhaust Obito from using Kamui in rapid succession. In doing so, it begins to affect Obito's sight. This leads them both to rely on their taijutsu, with Kakashi barely surviving. All in all, Kakashi's skills without the Sharingan would have still put him as one of the top Jonins in Konoha. He's basically the best normal shinobi in the entire story. But what are your thoughts? Do you think Kakashi would survive without the Sharingan? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.